Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Shtapitam Yena Bhutale Shayam Rupa Gadamayam Dharati Shapadantikam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So, we are continuing our class on self-esteem. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about a topic we've talked about before, which is comparing ourselves to others. And as we know, according to Varnashram, we're all different. And according to our social structure in the modern world, we have some standards by which we evaluate everybody. And if you fit within those standards or don't fit within those standards, you're evaluated or you're graded as good or bad or successful or not successful. But in Varnashram culture, you have different varnas. So you might be good in one varna and not good in another because it's not your varna. And by the standards of one varna, maybe you're lower, but within your varna you may be higher. So that's a reality. It's a reality we're dealing with. Hare Krishna. I just want to see what's going on here. Oh yeah. Okay. So, let me see if I'm actually live, because I don't see anybody, which is unusual. Anyway, so in comparing ourselves with others, I'm blocking this. In comparing ourselves with others, sometimes we want to be like them, but we're not like them, and it causes us anxiety to want to be like them if we're not like them. We are who we are, and someone might say, you should be a certain way, you should be like this, or you may think you should be like this. But in fact, you're not like that, and it puts you in anxiety to be that way, and it makes you feel that there's something wrong with you that you're not that way. But it's a very socially conditioned idea, also perhaps materially conditioned idea, because we want to be God, we want to be number one, we don't want people to be better than us, but it's a socially conditioned idea. In that, if we see somebody better, it may not be that we're inspired to be better within our own context, but it may be that we're inspired to be like them so we can outdo them or be better than them, and that's a problem. You agree? That's a problem. So, if we look at someone and say, this person is doing really well, I would like to do as well as they're doing. And we realize that, but I'm not like him, or I'm not like her, we're different, so perhaps I won't be doing as well in the same way as they're doing, perhaps it's going to have to be some other way. A different way. Yes? Or perhaps I can do as well as they're doing, but it's going to happen through a different strategy or through a different way, because I'm not like them, I can't imitate them, I can't. And when we look at people that we want to emulate, oftentimes we forget that we have our own unique abilities that even they don't have. And in trying to imitate them, we may sometimes kind of move away from our own natural abilities and talents or personality or what we could offer to others and imitate or try to imitate and not do so well in that imitation. So that's the idea. Hare Krishna. Now, we had a god brother, and we still have a god brother, who was trained in book distribution. And when he was trained in book distribution, he didn't like the way he was trained. And so he told me, he said, I made a commitment or a vow or an intention at that point that I would distribute books, but exactly not in the way I was trained, because he felt that that just wasn't him. It's not the way he would do it. So, it says we're live, and I don't see anybody on. Now, maybe this class was advertised for 8 accidentally, but even in that case, people will see a live stream and come on. So I'm going to go off and go back on and just make sure everything's working. And then I'm going to close the window. There's too much light coming in from the back. So it's making me dark. And we'll be right back if you're watching. Maybe you're all there, but I don't see any indication of that. Hare Krishna.